Now there are about 100 confirmed people in Seoul. It's about 1 out of 1,000. I don't think it's that dangerous.
Although it's not like I get infected right away as soon as I go out, I just don't go out as possible I can to avoid infection just in case.
It's coming out right away where the confirmed person went, and the people they've contacted are all quarantined, and the transparency of that information seems credible. It is true that we should be careful, but so far, Seoul does not seem to be terribly dangerous.
There are also friends who hang out with people. I go out 3 or 4 times a week for a short time.
Before the outbreak of the Shincheonji event, everyone was like,
Oh, I'm not going to be infected. The chances of me getting infected are very rare. Except for wearing masks, people seemed to live the same life as usual.
these days, everyone feels danger more seriously, and they are very careful. I usually stay at home. I don't go out as much as I can. I go to my friend's house sometimes, but I rarely go to a bar or a restaurant.
And when I go outside, I always wear a mask, wash my hands often, and use hand sanitizer. I just watch YouTube at home, watch Netflix, play computer, and play with my dog. It's hard because I'm the type who gets bored at home.
I heard that there are a lot of people who commute, but I also heard a lot of people working at home these days. Companies are changing their commuting time flexibly to make less people staying in the same place.
In my case, I'm serving at a bar, and all the employees are wearing masks. My friend who works part-time at a cafe has been out of work for a month in March. One of my family runs a convenience store, and I heard that the customers are too few to run the store. So they had to ask the part-timers to take a break from work.
It's not lacking. Everything seems to be in the mart, just except for the mosque.
When Korea had a sudden increase in the number of confirmed people, there were pictures of the market being empty because people were just stocking up heavily, but this turned out to be untrue. First of all, Seoul doesn't have many confirmed people, so everything is still there. Even Daegu and North Gyeongsang province, which have a large number of confirmed people, are not short of daily necessities.
The mosque is not enough. Yes, I can't buy it easily. And online prices are 10 to 20 times higher than usual. These days, the government is releasing mosques at post offices and public corporations. People are lining up to buy them, but only the first few teams can success. The country is in a commotion because of the mosque.
As I know, Korea is now conducting tests quickly and has the largest number of infection tests in the world. Many tests are conducted in the country.
So I think the number of confirmed cases is higher than others.
It is fact that the rapid spread of confirmed cases in some areas.
Because of the crowded religious assemblies of Shincheonji. But I think there was a slight mistake in the early preemptive response. If the government had controlled well as SARS period, the country would not have been in this situation. In that time, when the plane landed, the country first inspected all passengers right away and then did intensive management and tracking afterwards, as I know.
The confirmed number is not large yet in proportion to the population of Seoul, but just in case.
I think it's better not to come if possible.
You know you can get a pretty picture and travel in comfortable conditions with the mask on. But if the travel is inevitable, For example, the reservation cannot be cancelled.
Since the inspection and isolation are going well,
I think that if you wear masks, wash your hands well, and avoid crowded indoor places, you can enjoy enough if you're careful.
if the mask problem is solved well, the tests are executed well as now, and all the controls are done well, I think it will get better in April.
I hope it ends as soon as possible. We're waiting for the vaccine to be developed quickly.